to play the game.
And Jerry the King Lawler welcoming you to another exciting night of sports entertainment.
You're officially on the road to WrestleMania, JR. This is my favorite time of the year.
Our main event is going to pit three great superstars against one another to see just who is the #1 contender for Randy Orton's WWE Championship.
Orton's been on such a roll, that's like getting to be the first calf in line at the slaughterhouse.
I'm here with the game, Triple H. Triple H, you have an important match tonight against Edge and Mr. Kennedy. Do you feel confident?
Maria, do you know who I am?
You're Triple H!
Do you know what I do?
You wrestle?
I win matches. I win championships. Nobody is better. I am the king of kings, and I reign over the WWE. Kennedy and Edge, they're not in my league. They're just stepping stones. And tonight, I get one step closer to the WWE Championship.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Triple H. You may get impaled.
If I were you, I would have done it, and not just talked about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible match we have for you tonight. Not one, not two, but three WWE superstars vying to become the #1 contender.
You're not kidding, JR. This is going to be huge. Edge versus Triple H versus Mr. Kennedy. Only one can come out on top. There's no way, JR, that Triple H is happy with Edge interrupting him earlier.
And Edge may live to regret turning the cerebral assassin attention towards him.
The game's knee connects.
He's putting the knee to his opponent. DDT! DDT! Good Lord, what impact! A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down. As the match wears on, you have to wonder, why didn't that opportunist Edge take the opportunity to attack Triple H while he had it?
I don't know, JR, but you can bet him.
And their head bounces off the game's knee.
What an intense match. I love it.
You're right, King. And by the
pedigree! The pedigree! There he goes, JR. He's been busted open. Look at all of that blood.
Looks like he's trying for a pin here. 3! And there it is. That's the match.
Triple H says what he does and does what he says.
The King of Kings is now poised to challenge. Thanks for tuning in to Raw. We now have a new #1 contender in Triple H, who won an exciting triple threat match last week.
He may have won. Two guys who lost aren't too happy.
That's right, King. Edge and Mr. Kennedy want another shot at the game, and they'll get it tonight in a handicap match.
Let me get this straight. You challenged me and the Rated R Superstar to a handicap match tonight? You got a death wish or something? For the so-called cerebral assassin? You're pretty darn stupid.
And here we go with this handicap match. As the King of Kings, Triple H, takes on two competitors he beat last week to become the #1 contender.
Like you said, it's a handicap match. Triple H is on his own out there. Maybe he's bitten off more than he could chew.
Whether you agree with their methods or not, there's no doubt in my mind Mr. Kennedy and Edge are two of the greatest competitors in this business. But what remains to be seen is, can they play the game?
It's a 2-on-1 situation, JR, and that's how Edge and Kennedy like it. I'd be surprised if they didn't win here tonight. He's headed the pedigree! The pedigree!
Next week, the game faces Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. But that's next week. Tonight, Triple H just needs to survive.
And bam! He knocks the opponent down.
Driving the knee into the opponent.
What a counter!
He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament. A vicious stomp.
He's going in for the kill. Oh, man! The pedigree's the way to do it, that's for sure.
Excellent counter. What ring presence.
Oh, the King plants his opponent.
Looks like he's trying for a pin here. 2, 3. That's it. That's all she wrote. Nothing evens the odds like a sledgehammer.
He ain't got under this spine. There's nobody to watch his back. There may be more trouble, and soon.
Welcome to Raw. We have a real treat tonight. A WWE Championship match.
Triple H has the #1 contender spot, but the beating he took last week may hurt his chances.
If there's one man who could put Randy Orton's title reign to the test, it's Triple H, no matter his condition.
Triple H, I wanted to wish you luck tonight in your championship match.
Thanks, Nate. You know better than anyone else what it's like to be in this situation.
It seems like only yesterday, you, me, and Randy, we were all one unit in Evolution.
That's history, Rick. And tonight will be historic. Thanks for stopping by.
Bring it home, champ.
Here we go for our main event for the WWE Championship. Triple H, the game, the King of Kings, versus that biter, that snake, Randy Orton.
Here we go, JR. But after the beating he took last week, is the game in any state to compete?
I don't know, King, but you can be sure he'll give it his all tonight.
What a punch!
He catches his opponent with an elbow. And you know, King, that damn snake Randy Orton will stop at nothing, and Triple H rocks his opponent with the knee. It's been a grueling match so far. Triple H has taken his opponent to the limit, but does he have enough left to capture the WWE title?
Did you hear the impact from that clothesline?
Driving the knee into the opponent. Look at this. Here it comes.
Oh, man, the pedigree's the way to do it, that's for sure. Oh, no, that last shot busted him open, and the blood is flowing freely.
He's taking a fight to his opponent. What a back break. Oh, the punch connects. And he goes for the neck break.
Look out, here it comes. The pedigree, the pedigree.
A vicious blow to the opponent.
There's not an ounce of quit in any WWE superstar, but the human body has its limits, and they may have been reached here in this match.
There it is, the pedigree. A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down. The kick connects. A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down.
He's dishing out the damage with the knee. This is his chance. The game's knee connects.
Good, solid wrestling maneuver.
He hits his opponent with the elbow.
And he strikes at his opponent with the knee.
He isn't fooling around here, JR.
Well, there it is. That's the match.
This is very, very bad for Triple H.
Randy Orton has saved the game. I don't believe it.
What's happening here? These two working together?
I have no idea, King. I'm stunned. close to crowning a new champion.
Last week was a classic, and we may never know who would have been the better man.
We do know that the King of Kings wants to get his hands on the two men who interfered in that match, and he asked for it to be no disqualification.
Triple H, I wanted to talk to you for a second.
Thing is, Randy, I've got nothing to say to you. I've got a match.
Last week, those two got what they deserved. I'm sure they'll get more of it tonight, but if you need someone to have your back, I've had it before.
That's the past. This is all the backup I need.
It's your game, Hunter. Play at your own risk.
I wouldn't want to be in the ring with Triple H tonight. He came so close to winning the WWE title last week, only to be screwed out of it by these two.
They cost Triple H his WWE title. The Spine Buster. Triple H nails a big time spine on the pine.
Wow! If he keeps this up, this could be over quick.
He's certainly not showing his opponent any mercy here tonight.
Can you believe the odds are stacked against the game by his own choosing?
Don't forget, this is no disqualification, King, and that Sledgehammer, that constant companion, is a true equalizer. What a vicious chair shot!
If it weren't for Edge and Kennedy's interference, last week's match could have been one for the ages.
Absolutely. These two men just sicken me. They're nothing more than two petty, jealous children. There it is! The pedigree! Look out! He's setting up his...
And the game hits the Spine Buster! Here's the pin! Could this be it?
Two! Is that? No, only two. He uses his entire body for an incredible tackle. There's that double-A Spine Buster by Triple H.
Can you believe what?
He may get the 3 count here. 1, 2. What impact from the knee? This is brutal. Triple H, the cerebral assassin, showing why he's the deadliest player in the game in this no disqualification match. I think fatigue is set in here, King. I don't think this is going to last too much longer.
Oh, man! The pedigree's the way to do it, that's for sure.
Bam! What a spine buster.
I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out.
2, 3. Well, like it or not, this one's over. Triple H's celebration may be cut short.
What a counter!
Oh no! Game! Look behind you!
Where did Randy Orton come from?
Does it matter, King? What matters is he saved Triple H again.
No more unfair fights. At Royal Rumble, I want the two of you against me and Triple H.
What a match for the Royal Rumble! How are these two going to coexist? and gentlemen. Good old JR, Jim Ross, along with the King, Jerry Lawler, ringside for one of the biggest WWE events of the entire year. 30 men will attempt to throw each other over the top rope in the Royal Rumble match.
4 superstars not involved in the Rumble itself may just blow the roof off this arena, JR.
Triple H and his unlikely partner, Randy Orton, are facing Mr. Kennedy and Edge in the culmination of a very personal battle.
Hunter, it may be just for one night, but Evolution rides again. Just like old times. After you two get the victory, we're going to party, woo, all night long.
There's the bell, and here we go. The unlikely combination. Triple H and Randy Orton against Edge and Mr. Kennedy. 2 men who've been a thorn in the sides of both their opponents.
And Triple H connects with the knee. Less than a week ago, Orton and the Game were at each other's throats, JR. Can they really coexist tonight?
So far, they're taking care of business. I gotta say, these two are an absolute match made in hell. Triple H and Randy Orton are pulling out all the stops.
Is there a work? Oh, man! The pedigree's the way to do it, that's for sure. He's going for the pin. He's going in for the kill.
A sharp kick. There it is! The pedigree!
Triple H and Orton are really... Here's the pin! Could this be it? 1.
What a brutal match! The referee should step in there and stop this thing. The spirit may be willing, but the
pedigree! The pedigree!
This could be a pinfall.
1, 2. He's intent on leaving a mark on the opponent. Look out! Here it comes! Oh, man! The pedigree's the way to do it, that's for sure! What a vicious chop!
We could be looking at a pinfall here,
1,
folks.
2, 3! That's it! The match is over! Orton said it. Edge and Mr. Kennedy weren't so tough when the numbers were even.
That was by no means a cakewalk for the winner's game, but I wonder what the future holds for the Game and Randy Orton.
I'm gonna guess the near future holds plenty of limo riding, kiss stealing, and wheeling dealing.
It's all about the game, and how you play it. It's all about control, and if you can take it, it's all about you getting it, you can take it.
You can't tell me that didn't feel good, Hunter. And now we celebrate. Evolution style.
Hey, that was a great match. You looked fantastic.
There are 12 more just like her, waiting for us. This is a night to celebrate. Triple H, Randy Orton, Ric Flair, together again.
For one night, I'll party with you, Rick. Orton, keeping my eye on you.
The fighting is done for one day. The rest of the night is for partying. Woo!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're one day removed from Royal Rumble, and what a night it was.
From the looks of Triple H, Ric Flair, and Randy Orton, the after party was even better.
Could this be the reuniting of Evolution?
Disappeared pretty quick last night, Triple H. Randy and I ended up closing that club. Listen, if you need any help in your match tonight, let me know.
Once again, the winner is Shawn Michaels.
And as usual, he never misses a beat.
They can't keep me away. Besides, what's a championship chase to WrestleMania without Mr. WrestleMania?
Well, that line starts behind me. Hey, I've got a match with Kennedy. We'll catch up later.
Sounds good. And with all this talk about bands being put back together, you and I should talk.
Here we go in this one-fall matchup between Mr. Kennedy and the Game, Triple H. And these two are getting to know each other so well.
With so much bad blood, they may have trouble sticking to the rules, JR. Speaking of sticking to the rules, how long until Edge comes running out?
I'm just receiving word, King, that Edge has been banned from ringside.
That's great! We'll finally get to see these two go at it, fair and square.
A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down.
We're just a day removed from the Royal Rumble, JR, and these two are back at each other's throats.
Triple H and Mr. Kennedy picking up where they left off.
The Game's knee connects.
There it is, the pedigree. Looks like he's trying for a pin here.
2, 3. Oh my gosh, it's over, JR. Triple H and his Sledgehammer, it's his funeral.
With that, the Game not only sent a message to Edge and Mr. Kennedy, but he also showed Evolution that he's capable of defending himself. Monday Night Raw.
If you looked on WWE.com today, JR, the Diva Search is back on. Do you know what that means?
Puppies?
No, it... Wait. Yes! Puppies! You stole my line.
Triple H, we need to talk. I was serious about bringing DX back together.
The past is the past, Shawn. There's only one thing I need.
You can't honestly be telling me you're gonna side with Orton.
Funny. My ears were ringing. HBK, a reunited Evolution is what everyone is dying to see.
Evolution never would have existed without DX. Randy, Triple H is more of a degenerate than you'll ever know.
Triple H, I hope you're not listening to his selfish ways.
Look, guys, I'm doing just fine on my own. But how about this? I'll team with Shawn tonight. And Randy and I will tag next week. Now, does that make everyone happy?
Ladies and gentlemen, set your video recorders and take note of this historic night. For one night only, one of the greatest teams of all time reunite.
And if you're not down with that, I'm sure they got a couple words for you.
DDT! DDT! Good Lord, what impact! There's no denying the toughness of Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch. But they're going to have to dig deep if they're to beat Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
We all know, and Triple H connects with the knee.
Cade and Murdoch, multi-time WWE Tag Team Champions, are not a team to be taken lightly.
You're right, JR. These two are one of the greatest tag teams on Raw. And DX better remember that. Oh, man, the pedigree's the way to do it, that's for sure.
He may get the 3 count here.
There is one stiff clothesline. They're back together for one night. But can DX pick up the win?
You can't question the heart of any WWE superstar.
The pedigree! The pedigree!
Oh my, he's bleeding.
There's the pin.
What impact from the knee?
This could be a pinfall.
1, 2. He almost had the 3 count right there, JR. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. There's nothing fancy about that.
A simple move that sets up bigger things. And he strikes the opponent.
There it is, the pedigree.
If you'd have asked me a few days ago,
1,
I
2,
never would have dreamed
3.
I'd be...
And that's all she wrote, JR. It's over.
It sure is good seeing Triple H and the Heartbreak Kid together again. DX reunites. It could Thanks for tuning into Raw. And Triple H is being pulled in 2 different directions.
Something tells me that after tonight, he'll side with Randy and Evolution, JR.
Keep in mind that it wasn't too long ago that the game was facing Orton for the WWE Championship game. How will they coexist tonight? Just when you think things can't get any bigger, now Evolution takes their turn in the spotlight.
Thankfully, this is only a one-night deal. I'd be scared if they joined forces on a regular basis. Just listen to his body crash into the ground.
London and Kendrick have a huge task ahead of them.
The game's knee connects. There's a good reason that's called a backbreaker. It can snap your spine. Oh man, that knee looked painful.
I had goosebumps seeing Triple H and Michaels back together last week. Tonight, there's a cold shiver running down my spine.
There it is! The pedigree!
There's no doubting the...
Here's the pin! Could this be it?
1,
Look at
2,
that! He's busted
3.
wide open! Oh my gosh, JR! That's it! The match is over!
Different partners with the same outcome. Triple H's team gets the victory. Where did the animal come from?
He's no stranger to Orton or Triple H.
Did Orton line up Batista to help sway Triple H to Evolution? Thanks for inviting us into your home for Raw. We've seen in the last few weeks that Triple H has a tough decision to make.
I know the feeling, JR. The finals of this year's Diva Search contest have been announced, and I don't know who to vote for.
That's a shame, King. Anyway, Shawn Michaels and Randy Orton are scheduled to battle for the WWE Championship at No Way Out, which can't make matters easier for the game.
You can't be blind, Triple H. Orton manipulated Batista last week to get involved. You don't need to go down that road, Hunter. DX was about entertaining and having a good time, not about manipulation. I hope you do some serious soul searching, my friend.
After all the emotional turmoil of recent weeks, this should be a straightforward match for Triple H as he takes on the gold standard, Shelton Benjamin.
But Benjamin's no pushover, JR, and you have to wonder how the game's emotional state may affect the outcome of this match.
A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down.
What an incredible DDT! Triple H teamed with both Evolution and DX in recent weeks. I wonder which one he prefers.
For the WWE's sake.
The pedigree! The pedigree! Look out! Here, the game's knee connects! This is a huge match, JR, but this Sunday is even bigger. Orton versus HBK for the WWE Championship.
As Triple H gets more and more entangled in this emotional web, the complexity increases this Sunday at No Way Out.
Oh man, the pedigree's the way to do it, that's for sure.
This match may be coming to an
2,
end. And
3.
the Orton Michaels.
Wow, what a match, JR.
All I hear these days is DX or Evolution. I go out to eat. I don't hear smoking or non-smoking. I hear DX or Evolution. I go to the store. They don't ask me paper or plastic. The guy says DX or Evolution. Randy, Shawn, you two put me in the middle of this. Fine. I'll be in the middle. At your WWE Championship match at No Way Out, I'm gonna be the guest referee.
Oh my goodness, JR! What a shocking turn of events!
I'm sure Orton and HBK are equally surprised. Now we'll really find out which side Triple H will be on. Folks, you can't miss No Way Out. This is No Way Out, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler here, calling all the matches on this stacked card.
And the cherry on top is a rematch for the WWE Championship. Randy Orton defends against the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
With the announcement on Raw that Triple H is going to be the guest ref, who knows what's going to happen?
Triple H, I'm sure you realize Evolution is where you belong. HBK is only using you to get to the WWE Championship. If you make sure I win tonight, we can rule WWE together. I'm counting on you.
I'm sure Evolution is trying to buy your favor, Triple H. You're smarter than that. All I'm asking is that you be smart in the match and do the right thing. Call it down the middle. Of course, you want to pedigree Randy just for fun. I can't stop you.
Randy Orton and HBK want to play the game? Then it's game on. The match is in my hands. If I want to reform D-Generation X, I should make sure Shawn wins. If I want to be part of Evolution again, Randy should win.
And here we go with the main event. Can you feel the electricity? Can you feel the emotion, JR?
It's Shawn Michaels versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. But they have to know the match isn't in their hands. That honor belongs to the wild card, the unknown quantity, the special referee, Triple H. One of the things that must be weighing on these competitors' minds is how will Triple H call this match?
I can tell you right now, the game will call this match the way that suits his needs.
What a sneaky, vindictive move.
You know what they say, desperate men do desperate things.
One thing's obvious. If we're to have a winner, Triple H will have to take a side tonight.
And you just know Triple H had the winner pick before the opening bell.
It all may be coming to a close. Michaels versus Orton. Triple H has to make a decision. He has to make the count. Who will he choose?
The submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh my gosh, JR! You can't go long without tapping out to this. I think this one's almost over, JR. I don't even know how these superstars are still going.
It's been a classic match so far. And a heck of a decision lies ahead for Triple H. When his hand counts 3, there will be no way out of the game's decision.
He's going for the pin.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
I don't believe it. The match is over.
Randy Orton retains the WWE Championship with a little help from Triple H.
Triple H just did his job, Ross. He officiated the match.
It looks like Evolution may be back, folks, and Shawn Michaels cannot be happy with how it went down. Hot off the heels of No Way Out, this is Raw. Randy Orton is still WWE Champion, and he has a new ally.
Makes you think Triple H and Orton are in cahoots, JR.
The writing is on the wall, King. I can't help it if you don't want to read it.
Shawn Michaels, you made this about a choice. You wanted to be WWE Champion, and it looks like you were not convincing enough. Evolution is back and in charge.
John, I made the best decision for me. What I did at No Way Out was what I needed to do.
Orton, I expect this from. Batista's more muscles than brain. But you, Triple H, is this the picture you want everyone to see? You next to Randy Orton?
A picture is worth 1,000 words.
Well, I've got 2 words for you, Randy.
Oh my God, it's broken down. This is a 3-on-1 beatdown. Shawn Michaels versus the entire Evolution.
Michaels may have thrown the first punch, JR, but Evolution is going to make sure it's his last. Whoa, look at this, DDT! Oh, look out, the game's knee connects! Shining example of teamwork as they hit the double team. I can't believe he countered that one.
He's putting the knee to his opponent. Oh! Stop it! Somebody stop it! Michaels is going to be memed out there.
Look out! Here it comes!
What a brutal match! The referee should step in there and stop this thing. There it is, the pedigree.
He crushes his opponent with that splash. And the knuckles connect. Oh, what a clothesline.
I told you I did what was best for me. One day, you'll understand that.
What a disgusting display by a former friend.
You mean by Shawn Michaels or Triple H? Because it was Shawn who started it tonight.
Welcome to another exciting night of Raw. Evolution is officially back together.
Triple H had his choice, and he chose Evolution. Log on to WWE.com and vote for the one you think was better.
It's obviously which one Shawn Michaels would choose. He has a match against his former DX partner in tonight's main event. And at WrestleMania, HBK has a rematch with the WWE Champion.
I know you said you didn't want any help tonight with HBK, and that's fine. Just know that I'll be nearby in case you need a hand, partner.
He may be hurt, he may be wounded, but the courageous Shawn Michaels is in that ring again, going one-on-one tonight with a man responsible for the sickening beatdown Michaels received last night.
Oh, the game plants his opponent.
He almost took his opponent's head off with that lariat. Just a few weeks ago, these men united, but the reunion of DX was not meant to be.
Oh, that elbow's gotta hurt. Oh, did you see that?
He drops the elbow. DDT, good Lord, what impact.
He's going in for the kill. The pedigree! The pedigree!
And the knuckles connect.
And he made the most of it with that DDT. He's going in for the kill. Oh, man, the pedigree's the way to do it, that's for sure.
These two, and now a pin. This could be it.
Two. Wow, what a shot.
Leave the referee to me.
Busted wide open. That's going to need stitches for sure. A clothesline out of nowhere. This has been one heck of a match, JR, but I think the end is in sight. These superstars are running on fumes. That suplex was picture perfect.
Look at this. Here it comes. There it is. The pedigree.
He for the pin.
1, 2. He was a split second away from a 3 count.
Look at me. They kicked out.
It appears he's looking to put his opponent away here.
The pedigree! The pedigree! Here's the pin. Could this be it?
2. Is that? No, only 2.
Dishing out the damage with the knee.
And that's the match.
Doesn't seem too appreciative of Orton disrupting this match.
Triple H probably thinks he could have handled HBK by himself.
You don't turn your back on the showstopper. After all these years, you'd think Triple H would have remembered that.
A disqualification loss and some sweet chin music to the face. I'm sure that's not how the game pictured his night going.
You are tuned into Raw, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a big show for you tonight.
I hope HBK's partner knows what he's getting into.
He's definitely stepping into the middle of an Oklahoma tornado, but he'll be teaming with Shawn Michaels against Triple H and Randy Orton tonight.
We should probably go get ready for our tag match tonight. And again, Triple H, I'm sorry about what happened last week. We'll pay Shawn back tonight. Guaranteed.
You know, I can guarantee victory for you at WrestleMania. What if we made it a triple threat? Adding me to the mix.
Why would we do that?
Randy, you wanted me back in Evolution so you could be protected. Now you are. At WrestleMania, I get to punish the showstopper, and you get the pin. This is exactly why you recruited me, isn't it?
I'm not so sure about this.
Okay, that's fine. If you lose at WrestleMania, don't say I didn't offer.
Okay, Triple H. You've got a deal.
Thanks, partner. Randy's only looking out for himself and his championship, but he can't outthink the cerebral assassin. I'll get my triple threat match at WrestleMania. Now it's time to show Orton who's playing who, and show him how the game is played.
playing field has been leveled tonight. Evolution no longer has the numbers advantage, as Michaels brings reinforcements in the shape of Cody Rhodes.
He may have the heart, JR, but Cody's lacking experience. Evolution may exploit that.
Look at DDP by Cody Rhodes.
Here's the cover, JR. 1, 2. Was that 3? No? Come on.
He's going up. This could backfire. And he hits the neck breaker. We all know DDP by Cody Rhodes.
There he goes, JR. He's been busted open. Look at all of that blood. Here's the pin. Could this be it? 3.
The referee has called for the bell. That's it.
Triple H turned on his Evolution teammate. Who could have imagined that?
Thank you for joining us for Raw on the final installment before WrestleMania. Orton got played by the game last week, and now the main event at WrestleMania is a triple threat match with the inclusion of Triple H.
I can't believe that, JR.
It's going to be some WrestleMania, that's for sure.
You shouldn't have turned on us, Triple H. Randy's livid, Flair's depressed, and it's been decided that I have to punish you. I'm the animal, and tonight, you're my prey.
There's the bell. Batista now gets his opportunity to extract revenge on his former Evolution accomplice, Triple H.
And this all came about because once the game got into the WrestleMania main event, he stabbed Orton in the back. Oh man, that knee looked painful.
Triple H played Orton flawlessly and forced his way into the title picture at WrestleMania. But first, he's got to survive Batista.
When you're against an animal like Batista, you'd better make sure you stay focused on him.
Oh, look at, and their head bounces off the game's knee.
I wouldn't like to be in Triple H's shoes right now. He betrayed Evolution last week, and Batista's out to make him pay.
Batista's a bull seeing red. He'd like nothing better than to bull, to injure the game and keep him out of WrestleMania. Such power and aggression behind that move. He puts the boot to his opponent. And he hits the DDT. Just planning, just driving the head to the floor. Even if Triple H wins here tonight, you know Orton will use it.
Oh man, the pedigree's the way to do it, that's for sure. Here's the pin. Could this be it?
1, 2, 3. And there it is. That's the match.
An animal like you deserves to run free, not to be under anyone's control.
What are you waiting for, Batista? Get him! He's right in front of you. Destroy him!
Randy, I suggest you spend some quality time with the WWE Championship, because you sure as hell aren't going to be leaving WrestleMania with it.
Why didn't Batista do what Orton told him to, JR? Why didn't he attack Triple H?
It's a little thing called respect, Kingfish. A little thing called respect. This is WrestleMania. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler, pleased to greet you live from the biggest spectacle of the year.
I can feel the electricity in the air. Or is that the static electricity coming from that gigantic cowboy hat of yours, JR?
Very funny, King. We have an amazing night of WWE action here, which is sure to be highlighted by the WWE Championship Triple Threat match pitting champion Randy Orton against Shawn Michaels and Triple H. Let's take a look at how this contest came about. Triple H was in line for a shot at the championship, but Edge and Mr. Kennedy kept getting in the way. Orton actually helped out the game, in part trying to persuade him to reunite Evolution. Triple H finally agreed, turning down Shawn Michaels' offer to bring DX back together. It was apparently a ploy by the game to get closer to the champion and insert himself into this WrestleMania main event. Which of these three future Hall of Famers will emerge victorious?
A well-played game from beginning to end. But I'm not going to pretend to think the game is over yet. Tonight, may the best man win.
It doesn't get any bigger than this. It's WrestleMania. And this is the triple threat match for the WWE Championship.
This is huge, JR. These three men have been at each other's throats for months, and it all comes to a head here tonight.
I don't think he's climbing up there for the view.
The game's knee connects.
These three men have had quite the storied road to WrestleMania. First, Orton befriends Triple H. Then, Michaels looked to reform DX. It all culminated in a match for the WWE title, with Triple H as the guest referee.
And by calling the match in favor of Orton, Triple H chose to reform Evolution, turning his back on his former friend.
But this was all just an elaborate hoax. A ploy.
Oh man, the pedigree's the way to do it, that's for sure.
Just 6 days ago, Orton must have been on top of the world. Evolution had reunited. The champ had the King of Kings in his corner. But the game had other ideas.
Orton can't afford to think about that now, Jay. The pedigree! The pedigree!
When the game joined Evolution,
And now a pin. This could be it. Oh no, that last shot busted him open, and the blood is flowing freely. Excellent counter. What ring presence.
he's taking the fight to his opponent. What a fast break.
It's like he read his opponent's mind.
He powers his opponent down with a backbreaker.
We all know what's coming next. There it is, the pedigree.
He's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
1, 2, 3. That's it. That's all she wrote.
JR, that'll go down in the history books as a classic.
Shawn Michaels showing sportsmanship towards the new champion.
Randy Orton wants in on the sportsmanship too? That's more than a little suspect.
You can't play mental chess with the cerebral assassin. This is No Way Out, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler here, calling all the matches on this stacked card.
And the cherry on top is a rematch for the WWE Championship. Randy Orton defends against the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
With the announcement on Raw that Triple H is going to be the guest ref, who knows what's going to happen?
Triple H, I'm sure you realize Evolution is where you belong. HBK is only using you to get to the WWE Championship. If you make sure I win tonight, we can rule WWE together. I'm counting on you.
I'm sure Evolution is trying to buy your favor, Triple H. You're smarter than that. All I'm asking is that you be smart in the match and do the right thing. Call it down the middle. Of course, you want to pedigree Randy just for fun. I can't stop you.
Randy Orton and HBK want to play the game? Then it's game on. The match is in my hands. If I want to reform D-Generation X, I should make sure Shawn wins. If I want to be part of Evolution again, Randy should win.
And here we go with the main event. Can you feel the electricity? Can you feel the emotion, JR?
It's Shawn Michaels versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. But they have to know the match isn't in their hands. That honor belongs to the wild card, the unknown quantity, the special referee, Triple H.
There's the reversal.
One of the things that must be weighing on these competitors' minds is how will Triple H call this match?
I can tell you right now, the game will call this match the way that suits his needs.
One thing's obvious. If we're to have a winner, Triple H will have to take a side tonight.
And you just know Triple H had the winner pick before the opening bell.
What a sneaky, vindictive move.
You know what they say, desperate men do desperate things. And he plants them down with authority.
Oh man, I think we're about to see a high-risk move here.
It all may be coming to a close. Michaels versus Orton. Triple H has to make a decision. He has to make the count. Who will he choose? Their fate belongs to the game. A basic but effective maneuver. The kick connects. A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down.
Look at that! He's busted wide open! This is great!
It's been a classic match so far, and a heck of a decision lies ahead for Triple H. When his hand counts 3, there will be no way out of the game's decision.
A stunning slam, knocking the wind out of his opponent. Here we go, JR. His fans are on their feet. What an elbow drop by HBK.
Look at this! Here it comes!
Sweet chin music! He just laid his opponent out cold. I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out.
3.
Well, there it is. That's the match.
Shawn Michaels, one of the best who ever set foot in the ring, is once again WWE Champion.
Big deal, JR. It sure seemed to me like he had the ref in his pocket.
The WWE Board made Triple H referee. I doubt HBK had anything to do with it. I think everyone in this arena knows what that gesture means.
If that's true, then the WWE is in for a wild ride.
The heels of No Way Out, this is Raw. Shawn Michaels is our new WWE champion.
Yeah, thanks to a little help from the guest ref, Triple H.
It sounds like the old pot is calling the kettle black, King. You take a shortcut to your own mailbox.
As you may have heard, there's a new WWE champion. But what you may not know is that the band is back together. D-Generation X.
The best is back. D-Generation X.
We're the best? Better than the Four Horsemen?
Better.
Better than the Nation of Domination?
Believe it, brother.
How about Extreme Expose?
You got me there. Kelly is a better dancer than you are, Shawn.
Hold on a second. I beg to differ. Evolution will succeed without you, Triple H. It's time you learn that firsthand.
A sneak attack by Evolution. They've taken out Michaels, and now they're running all over the game. He's completely outnumbered. And he hits the DDT. Just plenty. Just driving the head to the floor. His opponent down with a backbreaker.
Oh, look at the game's knee connects.
Apparently, Evolution didn't take too kindly to DX saying that they were the greatest team in history.
Orton, Batista, and Flair's egos could fill this arena 3 times over. The pedigree! The pedigree! And he made the most of it with that DDT.
And the knee connects.
He's throwing his opponent around like a rag doll.
And he hits the DDT. Just plenty.
And Triple H connects with the knee.
Michaels is pleading with the game to knock Orton and Batista down. But this is 2 against 1. And Triple H blocks his opponent with the knee. Michaels is pleading with the game to knock Orton and Batista down. But this is 2 against 1.
Look at that! He's busted wide open! This is great!
You know what I think, HBK? Orton and Evolution are green with envy.
No way. Admit it, Hunter. I'm faster, stronger, and smarter than you've ever been.
Well, did you see this coming?
You're right. They are green with envy.
DX has humiliated Evolution here tonight. Last week, DX painted both the town and Evolution green.
DX may be laughing now, JR, but he who laughs last laughs best.
Evolution may have its chance tonight as they're in a 3-on-2 handicap match against DX. And this might be the biggest match in the history of Raw. DX versus Evolution. Two of the greatest factions of all time going head-to-head here tonight.
What a match this is going to be, JR. But Evolution has a one-man advantage.
A textbook reversal there.
And the knuckles connect. And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick.
What a punch!
After the humiliation they were dealt last week, you can be sure Evolution is out for retribution tonight.
Last week, Evolution was painted green, but tonight, DX might leave black and blue. Oh, look at the game's knee connects!
Oh no! Everybody in this arena knows what's coming next. There it is, the pedigree.
Can you imagine the unbridled?
He's going for the pin. One. That was a punch and a half.
Two. He puts the boot.
That's it. The match is over.
Shawn Michaels and Triple H once again got the better of Evolution.
How do they keep doing it, JR?
Evolution is all business. You might have just answered your own question. Tuned into Raw, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a big show for you tonight. Randy Orton and Triple H will square off to see who the #1 contender is.
Evolution versus DX. Speaking of this rivalry, WWE.com has a poll up where you can vote for which group is the best.
Either one would make for an intriguing contest at WrestleMania, and this should be an epic match.
Are you ready? I said, Are you ready? Then, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching at home, and for Randy Orton, let's get ready to suck it! I've got a match tonight, and on the foregone conclusion that I'm gonna win, I will become the #1 contender.
Triple H?
That means my destiny to once again become the WWE champion will be one step closer.
Hey, Triple H.
Hold on, Shawn. That means at WrestleMania, I will take on the champ and shove his head so far up his...
Triple H!
What is it?
I'm the WWE champion.
Oh. That's right.
May the best man win, okay?
That's cool with me.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Here we go with an incredible main event. A #1 contenders match for the WWE title.
That's right, JR. And one of these men, either Triple H or Randy Orton, will go on to face Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels, on the grandest stage of them all. Looks like he's got some big plans, JR. The pedigree! The pedigree!
I've got to say, it's been great seeing DX back together over the past few weeks.
But what happens if Triple H wins tonight? You can't expect Michaels and the game to remain friends if they're facing each other for the WWE Championship.
It appears he's looking to put his opponent away here.
Oh, man! The pedigree's the way to do it, that's for sure.
Randy Orton is so devious, so manipulative. You know, the only reason he wanted to side with Triple H was because he was terrified he might face him at WrestleMania.
Either way, things have royally backfired for Orton. He's not only lost his belt, but if he wants it back, he's got to beat the game tonight.
Here's what the fans came to see. There it is, the pedigree. We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks.
2. Leave the referee to me.
What impact from the knee? These two men have given it their all, but only one can be victorious. Only one can earn that WWE title. Only one can go on to WrestleMania.
Watch out! He reversed it!
And he hits the DD.
Wow, what a shot! He's been busted wide open. That's gonna need stitches for sure. The pedigree! The pedigree! Here's the pin! Could this be it?
2, 3!
Oh my gosh! It's over, JR!
Triple H has earned the top contender spot for the WWE Championship.
That title is held by his DX partner, Shawn Michaels. These two face off?
I would assume so, King, but anything can happen in the WWE. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
to the masters. Break it down.
Thank you for joining us on Raw. We have some huge news. The main event at WrestleMania this weekend will feature Shawn Michaels and Triple H with the WWE Championship on the line.
But they're in DX together, JR. It's championship versus friendship.
I'm told that tonight, live on Raw, both members of D-Generation X will participate in a press conference.
First, I'd like to introduce the challenger to Shawn Michaels' WWE Championship at WrestleMania, Triple H.
Thank you. I want to say I'm really looking forward to facing the Heartbreak Kid on the grandest stage of them all. WrestleMania is the only place where the two of us have not done battle. Now, are there any questions?
Yes. This is for the game. Do you think DX can survive this match?
That's a good question. The answer is yes. It seems no matter how much we beat each other up, we can't get rid of each other. Speaking of my partner, here he is, WWE Champion Shawn Michaels.
So, if I bloody you and make you submit, we'll still be friends? Wow, that's a real friend, folks. Now, I'm happy to be here as your champion. And I'll be happy to leave WrestleMania as the WWE Champion. Now I'll take questions. No questions? Anyone? Bueller. Oh, you. Do you have a question?
Not really. Now, if either one of us was facing Randy Orton at WrestleMania, how long would the match last?
32 seconds. Thankfully, for all these people, it's Triple H versus HBK.
A WrestleMania moment in the making.
Make fun of me all you want, but Evolution is going to put both of you through a table and prove DX is overrated.
Press conference has broken down.
And now we've got a tables match on our hands.
He powers his opponent down with a backbreaker.
Man, what a huge DDT that was. I can't believe he countered that one.
We all know what's coming next.
He countered that one perfectly.
Can you believe the jealousy of Orton? Good Lord, the animal's been eliminated.
Oh, man! Even the toughest superstar would have trouble getting up from that.
A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down.
and he made the most of it with that DDT. He isn't fooling around here, JR. And that's all she wrote, JR. It's over.
How did a press conference become a table talk?
Pretty easily from the looks of things.
I can't help but worry what the physical consequences will be. These two compete for the WWE Championship in 6 days at WrestleMania.
To the masters. Break it down. Degenerate into
This is WrestleMania. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Good old JR, Jim Ross, and Jerry the King Lawler, pleased to greet you live from the biggest spectacle of the year.
I can feel the electricity in the air. Or is that the static electricity coming off that gigantic cowboy hat of yours, JR?
Very funny, King. We have an amazing night of WWE action here, which is sure to be highlighted by the WWE Championship match pitting champion Shawn Michaels against his DX teammate, Triple H. Let's take a look at how this contest came about. Randy Orton and Ric Flair were trying to reunite Evolution. HBK came back and expressed a desire to reform DX. As guest referee at No Way Out, Triple H named HBK the new WWE Champion, and in doing so, brought back D-Generation X. With Triple H as #1 contender, the two held a DX press conference that degenerated into a tables match. Now these two friends go at it officially for the WWE Championship. This is it, King. This is where it all comes to an end. This is the WrestleMania main event.
Doesn't get much bigger than this, JR. Triple H versus Shawn Michaels for the WWE Championship.
These two men are no strangers to victory. Both former Grand Slam champions, having held the Intercontinental, Tag Team, and World Heavyweight Championships on separate occasions. Will Triple H add another title to his collection tonight? Here's what the fans and their head bounces off the game's knee. Whether they're friends or not, these two are out to destroy
the pedigree! The pedigree!
And there's the DDT. What impact from the knee?
Look out! Here it comes!
There it is! The pedigree! The game and the showstopper are both battered and bruised.
2,
How they're even
3.
standing up.
Oh my gosh, JR! That's it! The match is over!
Triple H is once again WWE Champion.
What a match, JR! It'll go down in the history books as a classic. Michael sure looks like he got attached to the WWE Championship.
That's a lot of trust being shown on the King's part. Think about what you're doing, Shawn. It's not worth it.
I certainly wouldn't turn my back on my opponent after I took his title.
Thank God. HBK exhibits admirable sportsmanship after losing that intense match.